Welcome Honors Algebra 2 to your Chapter 5 Open Note Test Review video. I'm going to go through this very quickly because you get to use notes. You should do this already in class. Here's the answer for 1. No negative exponents allowed. There's the answer to 2. There we go on 3. Again, if it's a negative exponent, it's got to go on the other side of the denominator. Square, and then multiply the next one by the third power. There you go. Number 5. Might as well look at 5 and 7. Make sure you carry that negative through to subtract a negative to add. A negative times a negative is a positive. And then a bunch of distribution. Again, two terms by 3 terms gives you 6 terms, which you simplify. All right. Not every question has an answer, but again, the majority of them do. Divide everything by 9x squared. Divide everything by 5x to the third, y second. Divide by x plus 2, so set x plus 2 equals 0. Negative 2 goes in the cubby. Bring that number down, because you're really doing 3, divided by 1 there. Makes sense, we get 3. And then multiply and add, multiply and add. Negative 55 means negative 55 over what you're dividing by, which is x plus 2. Do that one on your own. 1 goes in the cubby. You're going to have 4, 0, negative 2, 8, and 4. State the degree and leading coefficient. Highest power is 5. What's attached to it? Negative 40. Please don't miss that question. Same thing here. It's odd degree. 3 row 0 is odd because the arrows go in the opposite direction. The endpoints go in the opposite direction. The end behavior is the opposite direction. The end behavior is in the same direction there. Geez. And it has 2 row 0s. It crosses the x-axis twice. All right, 17. Look at the highest power. The highest power is 5, which is odd, so it's odd degree. The leading coefficient is positive, so it ends by going up because it's odd degree, opposite end behavior. Highest power is an even number. The leading coefficient is negative. It ends by going south, and it has the same end behavior if it's even. Okay, it's an odd degree function. Negative leading coefficient ends by going south, so the opposite direction. And the other direction, it's opposite, going up. That's how you factor the sum of 2 perfect cubes. There you go. Oh. Be careful here on 22. Again, ask me any questions you have on Monday. All right, with these. There's the answer to 23. And moving on. Factor out the x they have in common. Just do basic factoring. X minus 6, x plus 3 equals 0. Those are your 3 solutions. 26, factor out what they have in common. X squared. Factor out the 4 from the second pairing there. You got x squared plus 4. 3x minus 2 equals 0. You get x equals plus or minus 2i. X equals 2/3. Factor out the x squared. And then the negative 5. You got 4x plus 1 in 1 parenthesis, which gives you x equals negative 1/4. X squared minus 5 equals 0. X equals plus or minus 5. Okay, if I want all the solutions, this is the factoring. It's a difference of 2 perfect cubes. You have x minus 5. Square the first term, opposite sign. The inner product is 5x. Square negative 5, you get 25. X minus 5 equals 0. X is 5 is your first solution. Set this equal to 0. It has to have the quadratic formula. You can call it I root 75. That's no big deal. Factor out the x that they have in common. Then do some easy factoring. You get plus or minus 2. You get plus or minus root 3. All right. X plus 3, x plus 1, x minus 5. I FOILed the first 2, then did some distribution. There we go. If 3i is an answer, so it's negative 3i. So negative 3 times 3 will give you negative 9. X squared will be negative 9. So x squared plus 9 goes in the parenthesis. And then you FOIL. If I give you one of the factors, find the other. We got to do synthetic division. You're left with x squared minus 4x minus 5. It gives you x minus 5x plus 1. Again, pause this. This is going to be a quick video when you need to. Set x plus 1 equal to 0. Negative 1 goes in the cubby. Do synthetic division. Then you're left with 3x squared minus x minus 2. It's got to be 3x and x. And it's got to be 2 and 1. We don't know what's positive and negative, so you just might have to guess. That gives you 2x minus 3x is negative 1x, but that's how that factors. Okay, now if I ask for the two solutions, then you just simply set it equal to 0. Again, that might happen. And on the last page, what multiplies to 100 differs by 15. That's negative 20 and 5. There you go. Those are your answers. Oh, and I didn't do much here. Then you just factored. You get x minus 8, x plus 3 equals 0. You're going to get x equals 8, x equals negative 3, x equals 0. And your last question, number 40. What multiplies to 21, adds to negative 10, negative 7, and negative 3. X is 7, x is 3, and x is 0 because you factored out x at the beginning. All right, so those are a lot of answers to your open note test review next Tuesday. For your test next Tuesday, this is Yak Math Videos signing out.